We're here with Yoni Moseson from MindPrint Marketing. Yoni, what's a MindPrint?
So the best way to explain a MindPrint is just to give you an example. It started out in Brooklyn. A woman was concerned with a lot of domestic abuse, and she started a hotline. She set up offices all over the place and volunteers and counselors to answer the phone. She put up billboards. If you have domestic abuse, call this number. Nobody called. Couldn't figure it out. She said, I know there's a problem out there. I did my research. Nobody called. She came to me, and when we looked into the issue and we spoke to people who were abused and we spoke to counselors, it became very clear that there was a very interesting psychological dynamic going on here. And that was, if you call a domestic abuse hotline, it means you're admitting to yourself that you are in this cycle of violence. And that's very difficult to admit to yourself that you have this issue. So that's the MindPrint. You're asking them to do something which actually they have to admit the situation they're in. But on the other hand, if you're saying if you don't call, then the violence is going to continue. So if you lay out those two possibilities, that's the MindPrint. And we're saying, look, this is the situation you're in. We know exactly what you're going through. So the headline wrote itself.
It hurts to call a domestic abuse hotline. It hurts more not to.
So all of a sudden we got a flood of calls because these people said, wow, I trust this organization. They know exactly what I'm going through. They know how I'm between a rock and a hard place. So if I call, it's painful. And if I don't call, it's even more painful. So that is a complicated but an interesting case of a MindPrint where you have to validate the emotional place where they are, that difficult place where they are, and you have to show them, I know who you are, I know what you're going through, you can trust us. And it really opened the floodgates. That organization ended up spreading all over the United States. They used to call me every year and say, hey, should we change the ad? And I'd say, is it working for you? And they said, it's working like gangbusters. I said, so leave it alone. We've hit a nerve. We are speaking to them in a way that is resonating. And so those are examples of a MindPrint.
Thanks very much, Yoni. That was very interesting.
Thank you.